It's showtime.
OnlySlabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here from not in front of the Great Wall of Comics, but in front of a hotel in Corona. Well, we'll get more into that in a moment. But with me, as always, my man from the Great White North, Chris, the comic vet. How the hell are you today, sir?
Wonderful. How are you?
I am getting by. I actually slept really well for the first time in a hotel in a long time. After doing Mark's show yesterday, I had a 7.5 hour drive, and I'll tell you, it was the weirdest thing. I kept going, and I got to the point where it was like 70 miles left to go, and it said I still had 2 hours, and I was like, "What kind of world is this?" And sure enough, it was like the last 8 miles of the drive took 35 minutes. As after I got done, had skirted around LA as much as I could, and eventually had to get through their traffic. It's insane down here.
Did you sleep as well as when you and I slept together?
Better, because there was less snoring involved. Yeah.
There's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of trauma.
Oh, but it
When
was.
Rob and I had to
But I
share a
missed.
room.
But I missed having you to cuddle with. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us today, our guest Kyle. How you doing there, Kyle?
Good,
Sector
guys. Frank.
7 soldier from the Comic Book Fiend Club Canada chapter. And actually, that's I'm down here in Corona right now because I'm part of the Comic Fiend Club West chapter, and we're having our Fiends Givings so get together this weekend as American Thanksgiving, as you guys well aware, is coming up, and so I had to travel 7.5 hours to get down here, but damn it, that's what we do, right?
What's the drive?
Anyways, we were trying to deal with some technical issues, trying to get Kyle into landscape mode, but for whatever reason, his phone has rejected standard protocols. So we apologize that we will be in portrait mode today, guys, but we will get by with what we can. Let's get into the show. We will start off with, like we always do, let's play a little romper room and say hello to the chat.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all of my friends have fun at play?
Well, all is right in the world because Les Crucius is up first. Good evening, good morning, hooray. Robert Monroe, good morning and happy Slabber Day from New York. Excellent. Thank you for saying it because I wasn't going to try. Heroes Canada Club, or Canada Comic Book Club, sorry.
Hey, you got the Great White North on your brain today, eh?
I just opened a new pack of maple cream cookies too. Marty Alechko, happy Slabber Day from Canada, everyone. The Adventurous Joe swinging by. Greetings to all the slabbers. Don't forget, tonight at 1 a.m. we fall back. Yeah, that's right. It'll make life much more normal for me because it's hell, this in-between time when North America has its own time different than the rest of the world, because I do so much stuff with Europe, and all my normal mental calculations of what time it is in Romania or the UK gets thrown off. But yes, we're back on schedule with the rest of the world. Super Cracker 1016, hooray! You finally got Saturday afternoon off. Thank you. Timothy PJR, hello. Tony's flexing that 17 months a member. Good Slabber Day afternoon, everyone. Happy Slab in action. Ronnie Johnston, hey Rob, Chris, and chat. Rich, hello. Comic Cap Collectibles, hello to everyone. Let's see here. New member, thank you for joining. Heroes for Hire Comic Club, appreciate you becoming a member of the channel. Of course, guys, all that channel membership goes to support comics curing cancer year round. So appreciate all the channel members. We'll be saying hello to some of them as we calling them out specifically as we go. Oops, and this whole thing moved on me, so now I got to try and find where I'm at again. Here I am, Adventurous Joe, Mr. Comics 89 reporting. Thank you for coming on by. Bat Dan, thank you for swinging by. Mad Spidey's up super early in the morning. He's in Australia, Kyle, and if you don't know, it's like right now it's 5:30 in the morning in Australia.
Dedicated.
Yep, he's here every week. And what's worse for him, he's going to hate when we go back to daylight savings time because then it's 4:30 in the morning. And
I hate it too, man. I hate it too.
Worth waking up for.
Brian LCS here. Happy Slabber Day. He's got the big comic book community award show this evening. There. Heroes for Hire dropping that first $2 super chat saying fuck cancer. Absolutely 100%. Appreciate you. Let's see. Let's drop this one here is for you, sir. Thank you, sir. Brian LCS saying hello. This is Joffrey Castro. Hello, everyone. Let's see. DVH, Dr. Von Hoots, swinging by to say hello. Johnny Five Alive. Hello. Charmaine Deacon. Wayne Deacon. Let's see here. Who else we got to say hello to? Kenneth Bird. Hello, everybody. Christina Payne. Thank you for swinging on by. Let's see here. Real James Willie, 22 months a member. Let's effing go. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Brian Klotz, happy Slabber Day. Robin Chris, thank you. Dr. Von Hoot dropping 5 pounds. Dead Man Can't Make It to the live. So here's a shout out from my guy. Thank you so much for that. And this one's for you, sir. Marty's dropping a hooray for Canada. James Willie, the real James Willie, not that fake James Willie, saying hey to Kyle. Canadian survivalist swinging on by to say hello. I think all of Canada is here today.
It's all 12 of us. That's it.
Yeah,
we're
that's
done.
it.
It's a everything. Every time we have a Canadian on, we already have a good Canadian contingent that's here on a regular basis. But when we have a Canadian guest, watch out. Your country must shut down, except for maybe Quebec, and they come out hard for you guys. Let's see here. Let's see. Say hello. Brian swinging on by. Hey, Brian, thank you for coming by. Hello, everyone. Cat Fan Comics Man. Happy Slabber Day to everybody. Let's see. John Comics with Kids. Hello, friends. Went back and watched. I just missed his live this morning, but he had an unboxing of a bunch of the Comics Curing Cancer stuff. I completely forgot he was the one who got the complete run of Savage She-Hulk that we auctioned off. He stole that. But there you go. Jesper from Sweden checking in. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Make sure we say hello to Ryan Riley. Happy Slabber Day. Now roll that beautiful bean footage. Well, maybe we do have that. It could be coming up shortly.
I would have played that for the Brit, but here we are.
Well, I play them in order.
Okay.
Is what happens here.
OCD is tough. I know.
Well, it's easy not to forget here. Oh no, it's a 6:30. It'll be a 6:30 a.m. start. That doesn't make any sense. Well, whatever. Let's see here. Saying hello, everyone. Oh, yeah. Dale Suspense swings by. He says, "Yeah, I've been here for 22 months as well." Thank you so much, Dale. Appreciate that. Josh Oliver swinging by. Hello, comic book family. Let's see. There we go. Marty Alechko. My first one went noticed. I want my weekly video. Did I miss one?
Hold on. Let me verify. Yes. He was in between Heroes for Hire and DVH.
Oh, I did.
He said, "Yeah, let's get this party started."
All right. Well, he likes the airplane one, so I will go back and replay the airplane one just for him because he said he wants his weekly video. But then I'll hit him with his second one because he did drop 2 super chats. So come on.
Beautiful bean footage.
Thank you, Marty. Appreciate you so much for both of those.
And
Sorry that I missed the first one there,
you
but we're
missed the
glad we got you
DVH.
taken care of. We're squared away there. Let's see. Chuck Hensey. Hey, all happy, lovely Saturday. Shop for Comics swinging by. Let's go. MJ Comics. Good evening, everyone.
Rob.
Yeah.
You missed a different one from DVH. He actually dropped 2 as well.
What the holy hand grenades of Antioch? Oh yeah, the Happy Slabber Day. All right. Well, here you go, sir.
I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
I'm completely lost on where I'm at in the chat at this point. So let's see. I think I'm not in my normal system, and
it's a good thing all the voting is already in for the CBC Awards. We don't want you voting for this episode.
I'm not in my normal mouse. I'm not in my normal anything. I'm confused. I said good evening to MJ Comics. Jay knows the way. Hello. Let's see. Did I get? I'm just gonna call. Guys, I hope I said hello to everybody. If I missed anybody,
Comics man,
play a video for everyone. We're 15 minutes into the show here. I apologize if I missed anybody. I'm not at my normal setup. I got all the super chats though. So far, appreciate that. Of course, again, all that super chats, everything going to Comics Curing Cancer. Appreciate you guys for that. It really helps us out with that program. Of course, the recap for anybody who missed it, that was just, last month we wrapped it up. Kyle, we did this big campaign, multi-day event. We raised over $55,000 US for the American Cancer Society, thanks to this amazing community. We got our stretch goal going through the end of the year, hoping to get that up to 60K before the end of the year. So guys, thank you guys all so much. Appreciate. No need to put me up on the screen.
I was just saying hello to him.
Oh, all right, fair enough. Let's put Kyle up into the position of power and get this show started. First of all, welcome to the show, Kyle. Appreciate having you here. For those who are uninitiated, have no idea who you are, why don't you give them a quick synopsis, your comic book origin story? What tragic event caused you to cruise the streets of Canada late at night to seek vengeance upon those who would prey upon the weak?
I don't think there's any vengeful thing about it. I just got into it when I was super young. I loved reading. I loved the art, and who didn't watch the old movies or the 90s Spider-Man cartoons? And one thing led to another. I was asthmatic as a kid, so I stayed home a lot playing video games and collecting comic books, collecting cards, and I was always obsessed with collecting everything I could. I took a little break when I hit in the teenage years, but then came back strong when I started growing up a little bit. And I started reading comics again when I was in my 20s. It was a comic book series called Zombie Tramp by Dan Mendoza.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely phenomenal. Like, it's so just kind of dark, twisted, but funny, really culty kind of. If you haven't checked it out, probably my favorite comic series. So that got me back into reading. And then I just kept collecting, but then I wanted some first appearances, which are cheap. So then I sold off some smaller stuff and then bought a little bit bigger stuff. And the next thing I knew, I was just growing into this buying, selling, trading kind of comic beast thing, and met a great amount of people in the community. And I think that's the best part, is all the friends and, different people you meet along the way, the connections you make, and it just helps you grow the collection, helps you grow the community. It's just been awesome. And then a couple of years ago, Brave and the Hunter is one of the comic book fiend guys up here in Canada, put me on to the Fiend Club, and I started canvassing those guys for about a year and got joined up there a couple of years ago, and that's been great. Just like I said, more community involvement, more books, like never ends, right? There's always something, from art, stories. It's just a fantastic merry-go-round, the whole thing.
Phenomenal. Marty's asking what part of Canada you're from.
I'm in Ontario. I'm right up near Ottawa, not too far, a small town from Ottawa, but most people don't know it, so I say Ottawa because everybody knows where Ottawa, Ontario is.
I'm just outside Toronto. Whereabouts are you like Pembroke area?
Yeah,
Outside
Pembroke.
that?
I'm right down in Pembroke area, so I'm about an
Okay.
hour, 20 minutes from Ottawa.
Okay.
But all the local guys from Ottawa, Montreal, go to. Yeah, I'm a big Leafs fan too. I used to be until we never won anything. So
It's not over yet.
I try.
All right, beautiful. Let's get into some books. That's what the people came to see. Why don't you what did you bring first? What's your first book you brought the show with folks today?
I didn't know I was supposed to bring books. No,
That's fair.
All right.
He's
So I
about
got
right. Here we
a
go.
ton here. So I don't know if I'll get through them all. So if we're getting close on time, let me know, and I'll start throwing up all the good stuff because you save the good for last, obviously. So
We sometimes just sprinkle it throughout.
yeah, that's fine too. But like, I think
You do
most
what
of my
you do.
stuff's pretty
You
good.
do.
Like, I'm obsessed with the good keys, but I'm a family guy, so it's hard to get the big keys when you're supporting a family, paying a mortgage. So you do what you can. But I love my collection. So.
You can always sell your kids.
Exactly, right? Or teach them how to like work for you and make you money.
Coal mines are still a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
The Canadian taxes would kill the idea of selling the kids. Like, trust me.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right. You
yeah,
have
it
the
wouldn't be
taxes.
worth it.
Yeah. How much would you have to pay on that? Well, if you kept them in province, maybe.
Let's go. Come on.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off by saying I don't really collect a lot of moderns anymore, other than like a few big keys and stuff, or artwork I really like. So the first one up here is by J. Scott Campbell. It's probably like one of my all-time favorite modern books for the cover alone, like the smoking
Why?
gun.
Because
cover.
of the gun?
The gun is 100% it. The gun and the smoke, but
yeah, that looks like a nice 9 milli. Yeah.
I was such a fan of J. Scott art, and especially like his earlier artwork. There was just something about it. And I had to send this away to CGC, obviously, for a signing by the guy. I wish I could meet him in person. Problem with living in a small town near Ottawa is you can't meet these guys too much. They don't come around this way, so let's go down to Toronto or whatever. But yeah, so got a 9.8, white pages. I mean, it's a modern book, so it's not too difficult to get that, but still, like, what a cover. The only other one I'm after with this is it's like a red title. It's like a crimson variant of this, so it's a little bit rare, but still, what a fantastic book. And Campbell's signature is like absolutely beautiful. You got a bit of a shine there.
He signed it.
Yeah, he signed it right here in silver, and it just goes so nice with the red. So one of my few signed books. You won't see a ton of signed books in my collection unless they're an artist that I really, really like, or just as a meet and greet that I got to meet the guy and just has it as like a memento. Okay, so we just keep moving along.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, that's exactly how we do the show. Exactly. He likes her butt cheeks.
Yeah, well, it is an appealing part to the cover, right? Okay, so now I'm going to get into a little bit of golden age stuff. So, Comedy Comics number 34. Now, there is something special about this book. CGC doesn't note it, but it's actually the first time Margie actually appears in a comic book. So Margie has a Golden Age series, about 14 issues or so, and this is the first time you ever see her. After this, it goes on to Margie 30-something, 35 to 45. And the cool thing about the Margie series is Stan Lee is actually characterized in number 36, and it's the first time he's actually pictured in a comic book. It's not slabs, so I didn't bring it to show you, but I have the whole Margie series.
What year is that book from?
This one is from 1946, so not a bad grade for 1946.
No,
right?
absolutely, yeah.
So I'm going to show both these at the same time since we're talking about really nice graded 1946 books. Two wild comics.
God, Peter, hit me! Yeah! Ow!
Love
A 9.0
Mary Marvel.
and a 7.5 Mary Marvel cover.
Oh, wow.
The colors and the shape of these books are absolutely fantastic.
Oh my God.
I actually bought those books raw from a friend of mine in Ottawa who goes to some of the local shows, and he came to me and he's like, I got both of these for $700 and you're the first person seeing them. And I took one look and I'm just like, yes. Like, I didn't even know the price yet. And I was like, yes. Like,
yeah,
I can't say no to that.
Let's look at that 9.0 and let's look at each one of those individually close. Nice up there. I mean, I always love this classic way that Mary Marvel was drawn. It's just a very classic beauty that I'm always amazed by all these WoW covers. They're always so beautiful.
9.0.
But a 9.0, holy
And they're
Toledo.
always so dynamic too, right? Like she's always
Right.
like so heroic in them.
Now, Kyle,
And I
did you pick these
apologize,
up?
everybody. I'm getting really old. I don't know how to figure out my camera. I know it must be a little frustrating, but
That's okay.
At
Kyle,
least-
did you pick
at
these
least
up
you get a
raw
peek.
or did you pick them up slabbed?
I picked them up raw.
Raw.
That's the incredible
Okay.
thing.
Right.
And this guy was like, I think he's 65, 66. So he's getting out of comic books. He's getting ready to retire. So he's purging a lot of his collection. And he was like a great god. This guy's stuff is like beautiful. So can't afford everything. But, the Fawcett comic stuff and the Golden Age stuff, any girl covers like Jungle or anything like that, just like catches my eye. And I just have to go for it.
We're going to pause for just a second because Jay Knows the Way dropped $20 super chat for Rob's Rogaine regimen. Although it doesn't go to my Rogaine regimen because I don't use Rogaine, but it does go to comics curing cancer. And you dropped the big one, so now here comes our ultimate in PG-13, as close as we can come to beyond PG-13 on this show. This one's for you, buddy.
That's not what it looks like.
Classic.
That's not what it looks like.
I did not. All right. Love me some pie. Yep, well, you got it there, buddy. David, I'm stoked that I finally got the $6 million man number one.
Screw this guy's collection. No, it's not about making people feel inadequate. It's about showing some pride in what you gathered.
That's right. All right, let's roll.
More books?
That I don't know how you're going to top a 9.0 Mary Marvel, but let's go, baby.
All right. Well, we're going to start on the lower end of DC, but going back to girl covers, like I said, I love the DC girls and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I would love a first Wonder Woman, but too expensive for me. So what we have here is the first Silver Age appearance of Wonder Woman, which is an absolute great cover.
Slow down! Wow. That's
I
a
love
first
the
for
lower
our
grade
show.
stuff. It's so presentable, but it's way more affordable, right? So I can get all the books that I want and then just get to enjoy them. And it looks really nice for a 2.0. Like even the back, there's no chips, there's no cuts, the color breaks, none of that. It's a little stained, but for me, just got this one in a couple weeks ago. Absolutely in love with it.
No, there's a lot of really. I've talked about it before. There's a lot of variety of what you can get in a 2.0 to 3.0 book. There's some that are going to look really bad, but there's a lot of them that can look really, really good depending upon what's wrong with them, that can make for some great value in getting some of these really big keys and still having a super presentable book. So, yeah, cheers to you. First Silver Age Wonder Woman. You're right. We've never had that book here on this show.
We've never had that.
The DC books, man, I absolutely love them. Like they're just so there's so much character to them, so much history to them, and like that Wonder Woman book is from 58, so it's still going back quite a ways. Like it's an older book for sure. Like it predates Spider-Man and all those guys, so it's a killer book to have. And Comic Collectors, I think, is their name on Instagram. Hooked me up with that one, gave me a great deal. So
you know what? I never even thought about that book.
Yeah, it's one to get. I'm telling you,
God
DC
damn
books
it!
are
Now
where
he's
it's
got it on
at.
my head. You know what that means?
Yeah, I think I'm interested in that chase too.
This is the worst part about this show is we it's very expensive for us.
I know the feeling. I actually just sold like
for so long.
So many lower grade slabs. Like I'm purging off a lot of the lower tiered stuff to kind of get into these more books more so, but it's a journey. And then you sell something, you want it back. I've had this book about 4 times in my life, and I've decided I can't get rid of it anymore. I just love Supergirl. I love everything about Supergirl, the show, the movies, like every variation of her. So you have to get first appearance of Supergirl, and this is the first official appearance of Supergirl. She also was a prototype in Superman 123, which is sitting here in my display case as well. The only one that's eluded me is a Superboy 5. And it's the first time they've ever prototyped her. So if anybody's watching, has got a Superboy 5 to trade or sell, like I'm still looking for one of those. Not an expensive book by any means. It's just harder to find because it's Golden Age. And again, 2.5, solid grade, looks beautiful. I get to keep a copy. Happy with it all day. Gonna switch it up from the from the girls a little bit here. So I got the first Silver Age Flash in his old title coming up. So this is the first Silver Age one since the Golden Age. It's Flash 105. Big.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Big fan of yellow covers. Looks much better than a 3.5. Unfortunately, it has some of that staining on it, and I think CGC just automatically is like 3.5 is the most you're getting. Again,
there are certain things that they do where they puts a cap on what the grade can be. I'm not sure about. I think staining really depends on how much and the size of the staining. But yeah, there are things that will put a maximum grade. Because I know, for example, like a subscription crease. You know, if you have a subscription
like
crease,
5.5.
yeah, 5.5 is the cap. Doesn't matter how good a book is. That's the max you'll ever get.
Which is fine. Like I said, it makes it a little bit more affordable for me. And I actually bought that from a buddy in Winnipeg, and he found it at Value Village. So he was very happy. Yeah, he had he bought that Superboy 68 first Bizarro, and the first Gorilla Grodd. It's like Flash 106, which is actually out getting graded right now. And I bought all three. So he was happy because I paid up for them, and I was happy because they're books that are hard to find, especially in raw grade. And I prefer raw most of the time. I know it's a little blasphemous to say, but
no, it's not blasphemous. We all have, look. I got 10 times more raw books than I have slabs.
Well, it's expensive to slab too. You know, I'm going to spend $1,000 on slabbing. I'd rather go buy $1,000 comic. So
I wish.
For those of you that are not Canadian that are interested in what he said by Value Village, Value Village is a chain store, a chain thrift shop across Canada where they basically take free donations, turn around and sell them, try to raise money for local charities and stuff like that. And you can find hidden gems. I usually check out biographies and autobiographies to see if there's signed books in there, but I haven't seen very many comic books in Value Village, but I feel like I'm going to have to hit up my local one a little bit more often now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I heard of a guy finding a Hulk 181 and the one in Ottawa not too long ago, but last year I saw it. Well, it's out there. You just got to hunt.
Yeah. It could have been.
I mean, the dream, right? To find a collection in Value Village or in a yard sale.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, God.
So we're heading back into the DC girls, and this is probably one of the most favorite. For those of you that don't know, this is the very first Batwoman. There's been a lot of iterations of Batwoman, but Detective Comics 233, a tough book to find, 1956, and what a great cover. I think was it Kane? No, Sheldon Moldoff, which is a huge DC artist, and like just absolutely amazing. Again, lower grade, presents really nice. The spine's a little rough, but just fits perfectly in my collection. And a book that will never go anywhere unless I find an upgrade of it.
Right. Yeah. And of course, that Batwoman introduced to Batman in order to be a love interest to squelch the rumors of Batman and Robin having some kind of relationship other than a ward of. And of course, then they would introduce Batgirl, a different Batgirl as well, to partner up with Robin, of course, yeah.
So I do have every iteration of Batwoman as well. I'm not going to book them all, but they're there. Again, we all love our keys, DC girls. I had to have all of them except Wonder Woman. I pretty much have the cake now.
Nice. So let me ask you a question on an unrelated note. Being a DC, have you gotten into the Bombshells at all? The Diesel Punk stuff.
Is that the newer series?
It is a newer series, but it was I think it was about 10, 15 years ago. It featured a lot of the DC girls, but it was all done in Diesel Punk era style.
Oh, like the steam stuff.
Steampunk? Not steampunk, diesel punk.
Yeah,
but it's like kind of World War II era stuff. Oh, you might check out some of the covers are pretty cool. Anyway,
for sure. Usually they catch my eye, but I have a really small local comic store in town here too, so it's hard to get newer stuff and keep up with it.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's 10, 15 years ago now.
Yeah,
that stuff's been out, but it's kind of one of these things that, like, whenever I see them at cons, I'm grabbing them because they're just cool covers.
For sure. And I used to be big into that until I ended up with like 22,000 books, and I live in a little bungalow house and there's no space. So I was like, well, I got to pick and choose what I want to collect.
Again, if you sell the kids,
then you don't need the space. That's
room.
Right.
Space problem
My
solved.
wife might leave me though. I wouldn't want that.
More room.
More room. Yeah, I mean, comic books are great company.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Hold on. Where is it? Damn it. There we go.
It's worth it. So lovely 6.5 grade. The reds just pop on this one. I'm sure everybody in here knows what this is. First, Poison Ivy, one of the best, heroesses or anti-villains, whatever you want to call her. I think she's more of a hero than a villain these days, to be honest, but you can't go wrong with this character. 6.5 is a gorgeous grade for this book, probably one of the nicer grade DC books I own, and just all around amazing.
Hanger alert from DVH. Yep, absolutely. I do need to. That's a book that, of course, that's like the other 181. The book that's a book that I still need. I want to get another copy. The copy I have is I have a 0.5 copy that I paid $30 for. That's got some serious issues. That's why I paid $30 for it raw.
Yeah.
But still, it was worth. As a 0.5, it's still worth way more than $30.
Yeah.
I'm always on the lookout, but man, that's just one that it won't even come. Even when the market's coming down, it still doesn't really want to come down right now. That's just still a popular book.
I got it pre-COVID. I think I paid $600 for it, and
good call.
That's the great thing about the comic community. Like I was saying, I don't think I've paid outright for 95% of my keys. I get
nice.
Guys doing payment plans. They trade a little bit, give me time to pay it off. So I'll go to shows, I buy and sell, and give them the cash I'm earning. So it's not like I take a paycheck and it's like, here you go. They really work with me, and most guys will. It's absolutely phenomenal. That's how I got this next book with a local guy.
Well,
it's a small book.
I'm going to pause for just a second. Hold on. Well, definitely. Damn it.
Too late now, Rob. We got Snapper Carr in the house.
Fucking A. First appearance of Snapper Carr. That's a straight up freaking villainous book.
Yeah. Freeze frame. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
You want to pause?
No. We've moved on past the other one. We're on to this one now.
My apologies.
No, it's okay.
I was excited to show this one off.
Yeah, no, I get it. I this is a book that I'm very familiar with this year, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Pick up on yourself?
This was my big pickup from Heroes Con this year. Was this book? Yeah.
First appearance of Justice League. And this is another one in my collection.
First appearance of Snapper Carr. Come on.
Snapper Carr. Sorry, that's right.
That's why that book is the big money. Is because of the Snapper Carr first.
Yeah, maybe a little bit for Starro. No one cares.
And I love the old art. Like, I love the way they draw Wonder Woman and everything in this. Like, it's just so nice. And this book looks like a 5 to me. Again, it had a little bit of staining, a little bit of chip on the corner, but white pages, which you don't see a lot in books this old.
Banger.
And absolutely just one of my favorite copies, one of my favorite books. Another one that I probably would never, ever let go unless I got a little bit nicer grade of it, but just an all-around solid book. And like first Justice League, 1960, just phenomenal. So if you catch the trend, we're moving up in tiers a little bit as we go through the books. And when we hop over to Marvel, we'll kind of restart. And I want to get through everything for you guys. So going to drop another little bit of a bomb on you here. Showcase 22.
Great Scott.
Oh, here's Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern. Another beautiful copy. I feel like it might go up a little bit in grades, but this copy came from Guardian Comics. They're a Canadian group. They sell a lot out of Toronto, I believe. they let me do a payment plan on this, and it took me about 3 months to buy it. It was like $1,900 at the time, so this was about 8 years ago. I picked it up. Stayed in my collection ever since. It's a solid grade. It's obviously a 1/8. Like, it's got a lot of spine wear and stuff like that. But for a first Hal Jordan that presents this well, like, how could I say no? And I've almost got the whole showcase run built now, so we're getting close.
Wow, that's a big run.
Wow,
I'm a
how's your marriage?
completionist. That's great. My wife is amazing. She supports everything I do. And like, I am grinding comics when I can. Like, I'm trying to sell, parting with stuff I don't want to part with. You'll see in a little bit a big book I just got in, and I had to sell about 15 different slabs that I didn't want to get rid of. But getting into the bigger books is tough, and you have to do what you got to do. It's easier to replace books like Silver Surfer 4, Silver Surfer 3, Silver Surfer 1, New Mutants 98. Those are always available, so I'll move those to get into these other books here.
Nice. All right, let's do one more, and then we'll pause to do our halfway point giveaway. How's that?
Sure.
Go ahead, one more.
Oh, sorry. This isn't as big as Showcase 22, but this is one of my favorite Showcase books.
The hell it isn't. That is like massive book to me, man. I don't know what you're
think it is
about.
too. He doesn't get anywhere near enough attention.
Dude, this book gets plenty of attention just from the fact, I don't know if you look what the market is on this book. This is a book that is not cheap, and I'll tell you why. And that is simply that it doesn't exist. It is a ghost in anything over a 5.0. It is a miracle to find. If you get the 4.0, this is a high grade.
I'm very happy with it. It's very high grade for me.
For this book, it's a very high grade. There is, I mean, I have a copy of this along, because I've been working on Mystery in Space Run. I'm a big fan of the character. I've also got, the first, because we get Showcase, first Space Ranger too, of course, which is hilarious of a cover. But, this book it does not exist in high grade out there. The black cover, it was read repeatedly. It just spine ticks galore. They don't exist.
No.
Phenomenal book.
And it's, again, one of my favorite Showcase books. Great cover. And if you look closely, though, I feel like they copied the Showcase 22 pose. It's a really similar cover here. If you notice, they're both kind of doing the same thing. And I thought the guy might have just reused the artwork, changed it for Adam Strange, but I have them side by side because I just think it's phenomenal.
Yeah. If it's Von Hutzel, that's a raw book if I ever saw one. Well, yeah, I have one. I have my copies on my wall at home. Absolutely. That's a phenomenal book. Love it. Oh my God. Let's see what else we got here. People see I got a Dark Knight's Metal #1. Okay, nice. Let's see what says Dr. Von Hutzel. I don't need it so badly. I already have a copy. But yeah, that's a book that in a 4.0, I don't even remember. But let's see here. That's Showcase. What is it? Showcase 19? Is that what that one is? 17. That's right. 17, 18, and 19 are all
they're Adam Strange.
Adam Strange, which that was cool to get that run. So Chris, you want to venture a guess what that book would run you in a 4.0 today? Market value?
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give the chat a couple seconds to chime in as well. This is.
And I will give a shout out to my brother, Comic Fiend, Brave and the Hunter, who got me into the club. He got me this book, and half of it was trade. So, like I said, best part about collecting, man, the community's there to help you. I know I put him in with some books. I got him his X-Men one, so I've been dealing with him forever. So shout out to him for helping me get that.
I see Matt Spidey saying 2,200. Brian Barrick is saying 17. I was north of that. I was around 3,200 US, Rob, on that.
Yeah, no, this book actually 4.0 is the nexus point of where it really shifts in jumps in value. Because like I said, from a 4.0 and under, that's where bulk of the books that are available exist. There are some above, but when you get over to 4, 5 and stuff, it starts jumping ridiculously. So a 4.0 right now recently sold in September for $810.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
But
it's dropped a lot actually since COVID, obviously.
Yeah.
What year is that book released?
That's what,
1961?
58.
Yeah.
58. Okay.
Yeah, but that 4.0, that's down a lot because previous sales during the summer were around $1,200. So that's actually that $800 actually represents somebody got a steal on it, and really it's an anomaly because it's been
I would buy in at that. If I found one again like that, I would probably pick it up.
Yeah.
They're worth getting and holding on to all day.
But a 4.5 in that book, $1,500. You go to a 5.5, $2,200. A 6, over $3,000. So you see how this book just goes ridiculous. You get that book in an 8.5, you're talking like $16,000.
Just rare in those grades, right?
Yeah, they just don't exist. So phenomenal book. All right, let's go ahead and let's switch back to this mode here. We're going to do our first giveaway. Let's throw that up there. Guys, collect keys. Hashtag collect keys. That's going to be our hashtag here. What we're going to do is we have a giveaway box. As most of you guys know, short box full of books. Actual Dracula, have you join us today, buddy. We're going to draw for 7 books from that box. I know you're thinking, "What, Rob? You're in a hotel. What'd you do?" Well, Chris and I did record the pools ahead of time, so we have that ready to go. So you'll get to see the pools get done, and we'll be giving away. So go ahead and hit that hashtag. We do ship internationally, so everybody's able to participate in the giveaway, including you, Kyle, if you so choose. Everybody's eligible to participate. While you guys are doing that, I want to again thank everybody for all the support for Comics Curing Cancer this last month. That's pretty much ready to move on. Moving on, almost ready to, after a month of hiatus. I think come December, we start kicking off our plans for next year. I can only tell you the only plan we have thus far for next year is that Comics Curing Cancer will be back at Heroes Con again in 2025. We've got confirmed that we have a table secured for 2025, so that's going to be cool. Chris, what's coming up for you this week on the Comic Vet channel?
Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that tonight is the Comic Book Community Awards on Brian LCS's channel. Everyone, make sure that you swing on by and support the community the way that Brian is. And yeah, tune in for that. Hopefully you get to see this little show receive an award. Otherwise, myself, this coming Wednesday, it's Show Us What You Got, but it's a Comic Army giveaway night. So for those that are channel members and part of the Comic Army, the Comic Army box will be given away at some point throughout that live stream. Again, if you're someone that participates in New Comic Book Day and you want to start venturing into the world of YouTube, reach out to me. I'll send you a link. You can become a part of the New Comic Book Day hangout that I like to call Show Us What You Got. Thank you, Rod.
Awesome. Hey, Kyle, you got anything coming up? Any stuff coming up on any appearances on YouTube or anything that's coming up you want to promote?
This is my very first YouTube appearance, so you guys get the first look. I've never done any of that stuff before.
We're happy to take your virginity.
Yes, thank you.
Easy, Rob. How you're saying that, please?
What? His YouTube virginity. It's okay.
That's right.
Say YouTube first, though.
Hey, you know what? People hear what they want to hear. This show is PG-13, brother. Let's see here. For myself, guys, Monday mail call will be there. This Monday's mail call features the return of some slabs, Silver Age slab to the Monday mail call, as well as some books that'll break Chris's heart that are going into the giveaway bin. And then this Thursday we'll be doing a video. We do have a mystery box to do, so we'll be doing a. I don't know which one yet. Either going to be doing the Jack B mystery box or the Taylor Winder mystery box. Either way, one of those two will drop this week. Let's really quickly also one last thing. Well, before we do this, we got 49 people so far have entered in there, so a few more people can get entered into the giveaway still. Let's real quick though, we will say, oops, where's my God bless America? Sorry. Talking to myself, don't know what I'm doing. Let's acknowledge all the henchmen right now for the supporting of the channel. Of course, that was as of last week, so I apologize. Anybody just joined since last week, you will make the list on next week's show. All right, let's go ahead and pull, see who wins. Ladies and gentlemen, Wheel of Fish.
Wheel of Fish.
Our winner this week is, or for the first one is, boom, Dale Suspense. Congratulations, Dale. You are the first winner of this week's giveaway. We have another giveaway coming up later on. So, Dale, let's see what you get.
All right. So, congratulations. We're going to pull your books. Chris, let's do this. 7 books. Let's go. What are we doing?
All right. We're going for 7. Let's count 7 from the front and then 7 from the rear, Rob.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the front. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got it.
You know what? I'm going to make you large, Rob, because you look handsome today. All right, let's let it ride and stop. And those 2 books that your finger splits. And we'll let it ride and stop. And those 2 books that your finger splits. And let's count 3 from the rear for the 7th book.
All right.
All right, now watch your back. And to the winner, make sure that you subscribe to Rob. And why don't you throw a subscription to the Comic Vet? And while everyone's watching, as Rob prepares those books to piss me off, make sure that you've already hit that thumbs up for today. Let's get this particular episode all nice and shiny on the algorithm. That's a nice.
There we go. We got some. So X-Men Executioner Song with the trading card.
I can remember when the day that book was released.
Some G.I. Joe issue, what is that, 59? So first appearance of Jinx, Tunnel Rat, Outback, and Raptor.
Jinx. That's a nice key right there.
You got a signed copy of Batman 446, signed by Mike DiCarlo.
Sign that nice baby blue.
COA.
Nice. DiCarlo, that's nice. Ooh.
Spider-Gwen-Gwenverse issue 3.
I got to admit, I'm a little surprised.
That's a sweet cover.
I got to admit, Rob, I'm a little surprised. I know that you're fond of Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, well, I don't collect Gwenverse, but I originally bought the book for me just based off the cover.
Right.
At a convention, no less.
That's a great cover.
Catwoman #1, the embossed cover.
Very nice.
Luke Cage Power Man, issue 19. First appearance of Cottonmouth.
Wow. That is a huge key. And if you were a fan of Luke Cage on Netflix, that television show, you know all about Cottonmouth. That's a great book, Rob. Congratulations.
And The Mighty Avengers, issue 63. The first appearance of Barton as Goliath.
Why are we giving away early Avengers? Like
Sub 100 Avengers, some early first Cottonmouth. Congratulations to you. These books are coming on out. Make sure you hit us up on Instagram or on Gmail with your shipping information. And congratulations.
All right, Dale, congratulations on those books. Some great pulls there from good first appearances, some great looking covers. Absolutely, yes. Holy smokes, hashtag best giveaway box on YouTube. Okay. That's what we like to say. Absolutely. What the hell? you know, Mad Spidey's not happy about seeing a sub 100 Avengers given away. Okay. Killer books. That's right. Dracula, that's what we do on this channel. We give away great books.
I legit thought the Cottonmouth was the big pull, and then Rob has to go and show the fucking
sub 100 Avengers. That's right. All right, let's swing on in here and let's get back into some books, and then we will. We still have, and then we'll do another giveaway at the end. So don't worry, people. Yep, recently homaged that Zerdy recently homaged that Catwoman. Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. All right, welcome to the show, Nerdy Geek. Happy that you joined us there. All right, Kyle, it's all back to you, sir.
Sorry, my daughter came in.
No, you don't need to be sorry.
Hi.
Absolutely.
She's a comic book nerd in training.
Phenomenal.
Right, so I'm gonna fly through a couple DC books just so I can get into the Marvel stuff quick here. Last girl book that I'm going to show off, mainly because of the grade, but first appearance of Zatanna. 7.5. Amazing copy of this book.
Just
I had to give up a nice
banger.
golden age horror for this, but look at that. I mean, come on. The cover is amazing. I wish you could see.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Another favorite of mine. Another one that's not going anywhere. Save the best DC book for last. I was talking to you guys about my showcase run almost being complete. How could it be almost complete without the showcase?
Holy cow!
Showcase 4. I know it's a 0.5, but my God, it's complete. It's unrestored. It looks better than a 0.5, maybe a 1 to me all day long. One of the best books in my collection. Absolutely love it. Great cover.
Let's talk about the book for just a second here. Obviously, this is first of all, what Grader's notes? Why is it a 0.5? Is that detached or is it missing a piece of something or?
There's like a big corner out inside the pages, like inside the book itself. Okay. It's not incomplete, but it's a big enough chunk. Right. But yeah, the cover and everything else presents so nice. I had the opportunity again to do this on payments. A friend of mine from Edmonton gave it to me, so it took me about 4 months. Sold some good slabs for it, but have this forever now. Like, come on,
this guy,
come on,
Tony, come on, Tony. So I mean, obviously, I talk about on this show all the time certain low grade books that how they present stuff and how, especially with 0.5s, can be great value. So because there's lots of reasons that I think book can be 0.5s and some of these low books and missing. If you're going to have it slabbed, everything is great. But hold on, you got don't put that away yet.
Sorry.
This is a super significant book here, and Chris, I mean, go ahead because you got.
I've been waiting all day. Kyle, you mind reading us what's on the right side of that blue label, please?
Whereabouts?
There you go, right there, the right side of that.
Origin and first appearance of the Silver Age Flash, Barry Allen, and first appearance of Iris West.
Yeah, all good stuff. But this is essentially the book that is when people talk about the difference between the Golden Age and the Silver Age. This is oftentimes the book that people use to define the start of the Silver Age.
Mm-hmm.
So, because this is, as I recall, if it's not it is the first time that we have the transition of a superhero from a legacy superhero change to a different character.
Yep.
100%. New look and everything. New character, new look.
Yeah, completely insane book. That's a book that I would, when I as a fellow key hunter, you have on your list and you always like hope someday. But
I never thought I'd own one.
But yeah, I mean, because that's a book that no matter what world you're in, that's not a book you're picking up for a couple $100. That is a big time book at any grade, and just congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Phenomenal. That's a lot of work. A lot of things came together for that.
I tip my hat to you.
All right, so that concludes my DC. In a favor of time, we'll jump right into the Marvel.
Spidey says, and now to the good stuff.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with another 0.5er here. I really don't think this should be a 0.5. CGC frustrated me on this one, but another complete unrestored book.
Oh boy.
Oh God, Peter hit me.
Yeah.
Ow!
In the Mystery 83, first appearance of Thor. I actually had a 1.8 of this once upon a time.
I'm sorry, we have a different clip that we're supposed to use with this book.
Another book that's just a staple. I'm also building a Journey into Mystery run. I'm pretty much building a run of every major title, and it's a lot of work. When I'm not working or taking care of my family with them, I'm doing comic books. So it's definitely a passion, and a book I just absolutely love. I would really like to upgrade this one day, but I just finished some big deals, so I haven't had to.
But again,
I said that idea sounds very expensive, to be honest.
Yes. Yeah.
But let me ask you this, because you said you disagree with the 0.5. Why are they what was the reasoning that they were giving it a 0.5?
I'm not sure, because I've seen 1.0s, 1.5s with cover detached and everything before. The cover's detached, but it's all there. The spine's all there. It's not missing staples. It's not missing any big chunks. So I was
Does it
really
have tape
perplexed.
residue?
No, there's no tape residue at all. Like, it was pretty good. The only thing I could think of was the spine right here. You can see it's pretty chunked up.
Oh, that may be okay.
That may be it, but
that could be the difference between just a detached cover versus one that's chewed up as well too. So, but still, yeah. Wow, you have an amazing collection. Absolutely.
Thank you. So this one's kind of an offshoot from your normal key. I just picked this up from a local guy. I love my Marvel girls too. This one's going way back. First Namora, Marvel Comics number 82. So in a 3.0 note nonetheless. So very woo. A little bit of frosting, but what an incredible book. And look at that cover. Like, absolutely amazing. Artwork's just phenomenal. 1947, right?
Yeah, I always address this. Joe, you want to say that this is Remy Q's the most overused clip ever. Well, let me tell you something. First of all, aside from Remy Q using it, he gifted it to us. We were the first to use it. Now everybody else has grabbed it and used and made it part of their repertoire, and I apologize for that. I can't account for other people who want to copy the greatness that is OnlySlabs.
So I think we're getting close to the end, and I was going to save these to finish off with, but I really wanted to show them.
Okay.
I have to put these two together. This is what I've been working on for the last months. Why I've been selling off all my collection.
Oh, God.
Why I've been doing big trades. I traded a Fantastic Four 1, an X-Men 1, and a Hulk 181 for these.
Yeah. Oh my God! No! No! Shut the front door. No way. Seriously? Shut the front door. Shut the front door.
Amazing Spider-Man 1 and Amazing Fantasy 15. And I'm sorry I skipped to the grand finale here, but I was just looking at the I felt like it was time. First appearance of Spider-Man, first solo series of Spider-Man. Big shout out to Blue Chip Comics.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you. Like, how can you say no to these two comic books?
I can say no to Amazing Fantasy because as a man who worked on my ASM run, it's not ASM. So that's my excuse to not spend 5+ figures on a book. But that is still the threshold I have yet to cross. I have to date, knock on wood, never gone to 5 figures, but that is one hell of a book.
I didn't spend a dime. I traded all my books for this.
Well,
the Blue Chip Comics, big thanks to those guys.
Yeah, that is some serious horse trading.
As soon as you said FF1, I was like, "Yep, he's got the A."
Who dat wants to know again? What books did you trade again?
But all wasn't lost.
No, wait, hold on. Sorry.
Too.
There was the question was what books did you trade again? Can you hear us?
I think we lost him.
Well, he said X-Men 1 and
Fantastic Four 1, and there was also a third key he mentioned that he did the trade with. But yeah, Dale's right. It's a hell of a trade, and it broke the internet.
Yeah, we'll put him back here for a second while we hopefully we'll get Kyle back here in just a second. You know, he's frozen. He's in Canada. I mean, what do you want?
It is chilly. Trust me.
Oh, Brian said he thought he heard Hulk 1.
Okay.
No, holy crap. Yeah, I mean it's pretty crazy. That's insane.
To get both books. If he traded AF-15-1, I would say or AF-15 with those books, I would say it sounds like he traded too much. But if you got ASM-1 and AF-15, I understand now pulling out those big power books to pull it off. But let's get the hashtag ready, Rob.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, actually. Let's see.
The cat fan. That blew my eyeballs. Yeah. Yeah. You and I got a lot
I
in
hate
common.
typing on a laptop keyboard. Can I just say that? I really hate it a lot. All right, let's go ahead and throw up that hashtag OnlySlab. Not OnlySlabs this time, it's OnlySlab. Just because if somebody was going crazy, I wanted to mess them up, or because I forgot to hit the S before I hit enter. One or the other, either way, it's going to work.
I like that you said the truth in amongst one of those things you just said.
Yeah, 3 lies, 3 truths and a lie. You got to just to keep everybody honest on what they're doing there. Holy Toledo, what a set of books.
Wow, that was let's be honest, there's a few big Canadian collectors that's up here. Alan
Josh,
as well.
Josh Oliver, it's only slab today.
Yeah. But yeah, the Alan comes to mind with one of the most respected slab collections
comic collector
up here north of the border. But my goodness, Kyle just flexed all over Ontario, baby. Let's be
holy, yeah, no doubt. Smokey, if you got him, you know what? You're right. While we're doing that, we should definitely let's hit that one.
Smoke if you got him.
Without a doubt. Holy Toledo.
And he was, the last book was the FF1 that he recovered in a 0.5. Yeah.
He's showing that book was back in the collection. Absolutely. I am Dale. Thanks. Hopefully Kyle, if you're watching there, hopefully you'll be able to rejoin us. I don't know what's going on, if he's what issues he's having, but as I'm looking to see if he's messaging me on Instagram or not. Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, next week we will be joined by Casino Comics.
Nice.
Will be joining us. That'd be great.
Casino Comics was in the chat earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Internet.
Shout out to Big that's joined us as well. Biggie, thanks for joining us. Dagger's in the house as well.
He's delinquent on his Wi-Fi bill. Well, he's got all those comics, What do you do? Let's see. So, anyways, while we're doing that, let me go ahead and also acknowledge our Goon Squad members. Stephen C., Legion of Comics, DJ Links, Dr. Von Hoot, Dale Suspense, Justin Birch Letters, Son of Bruce, Circumstances, The Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Mad Spidey, Ben Parker Comics, Chuck Hensey, Lone Eagle, Comiverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, JG, Team Ohana, Daymares, still only 35 cents, Cliff on Comics, Bearded Comic Bro, Never Could Figure It Out, The Adventurous Joe, Jay Knows the Way, Valen Rook, and Omnibo. Thank you guys all so much for supporting at that Goon Squad tier, the $4.99 a month. You guys are going to be, of course, always getting called out on any live that we're doing, and you get sometimes some of the videos only get released to Goon Squad members early, not to all the channel members early. Matter of fact, Goon Squad members are going to get immediately following this show are going to get access to the Monday mail call, whereas the henchmen won't be getting it till Sunday. Oh. Does that mean anything special? Not really. I can only do what I can. Can't help a lot. But anyways, of course they get double entries in our Henchman of the Month drawing, which I need to do the October one. So once I get back home on Monday, I'll record that and send that out to all the channel members. Of course, last month's winner didn't claim his and is no longer a member. So he missed out. But Chris, you won the month before. Your shirt finally arrived, so I'll be getting that out to you. So congratulations, your shirt. Yeah.
All right. Is saying that his phone died. This might be his wife. That his phone died, and that he'll be back. Okay.
Fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and that makes sense too. Sometimes people forget to charge the phone while they're shooting the video, and running video and transmitting for over an hour can definitely kill your stream. All right, so let's go ahead and pull it and see. Let's see in 5.
Wait. We need to recognize Tate Prime.
Thank you very much, Tate, for becoming a channel member. We appreciate you so much. Sorry, On my laptop, I have limited screen space. I'm used to having the double wide monitors and stuff.
I got your back, Rob.
I appreciate that.
They know that I got your back. All right, let's do this.
Doing this while remote is tough, but I don't want to skip the show.
We're here for the people.
That's right. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round and around, and where she goes and where she stops, well, the internet knows. Let's see who our winner is going to be. Boom. Charmaine Deacon. Congratulations, Charmaine. That's phenomenal. Yeah, do your job, Chris. All right, Charmaine, congratulations. Earlier, Chris and I recorded the second set of pulls. So here you go.
All right, and congratulations. Time for to pull your books. Once again, Chris, you're going to pull 7 books for our winner here. What are we going to do?
All right, let's kind of do what we did a little earlier. Let's count 7 from the front and then 7 from the rear again.
4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. That was a fatty.
That's what she said.
That's what you hope she said.
I don't have that problem. All right. Stop.
She doesn't say anything?
I'm still not over this damn thing I got. Stop. And those 2 books. Okay.
There.
Let's go 3 from the front this time, Rob, for the 7th book.
All right.
All right. Now, watch your back with the best damn box.
Ooh.
And again, everyone, if you're joining us late, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button for us. Make sure you subscribe to Rob's Fat Saxo Comics and swing a subscription over to the Comic Vet as well. I would appreciate it.
All right. Not bad at all. All right. First up, we have a facsimile.
Oh,
Wolverine #1.
I gotta admit, I need to get that limited series into my PC.
You amaze me with what's not in your PC sometimes.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe #57, side by side with Destro.
Look at that, Lady J, right there.
Lint Destro on the cover.
Like it.
There we got some Frank Miller Ronin, book 2.
Oh, that's a great cover. When people talk about Frank Miller's stuff, they often leave out Ronin and how good, like they don't realize how good that series actually is.
Yeah. I know you're a big fan of Captain America. Here's 316.
Sure am. Not all Captain America stories were good, I gotta admit. But yeah, that was a good time for Captain America. Mike Zeck was all over that particular run.
Mockingbird, issue #1, the first solo series.
Nice cover. It became popular with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. television show.
Captain America 313, The Death of MODOK.
Yeah. Yeah, now that looks like a much better Captain America story.
And then The Incredible Hulk, 197, Bernie Wrightson cover. Hulk and Man-Thing.
I didn't even know that existed.
Somebody gets a really, really nice book. Congratulations to you. You're that person who gets a really, really nice book. And if you don't want it, I know many people you can reach out to. Chris, the Comic Vet, Lady Fantastic. They'll be happy to take some Wrightson covers off your hands.
They're not making them anymore, Rob.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. Welcome back, Kyle. We had you there. We started the video was playing. Love that cover. Thank you so much. Yeah, Wayne's gonna love these. Absolutely. Yeah, that I had to edit. Unfortunately, there was some funny stuff that got said in there. I had to edit that down. When you upload the clips, I get a 200 megabyte file limit, and so I had to trim a couple pieces out of it to make it go. But let's see. Armadillo attacks 82 stories high. Banger. Oh, Kyle. So welcome back. Let's see. The question No. It's cool. You know what? Sometimes that happens, especially if people forget to plug in the phone. We forget that transmitting in video straight for over an hour will do numbers on a phone. We do want to go back to the question was, since it wasn't an internet breaking issue, the question was, what was that trade again that you had done
for the Amazing Fantasies?
Yeah,
it was a Fantastic Four 1, CGC 1.5, an X-Men 1, CGC 1.8, and a Hulk 181, CGC 7.0 white pages with $500 on top. And that was with the blue chip keys out of Instagram. I worked with them for about a month before we came to a trade that we were both happy with. So I shipped all my stuff down to, I think they're from California or somewhere down there, and it was stressful, but I got the AF-15, which is a lifelong book of mine. I have the entire Spider-Man series now, ASM 1 to 700 and AF-15. Like, basically my collecting goals all came together for that series, and like I couldn't be happier with it. So big shout out to the blue chip guys. I really appreciate them helping me get that. Like, I couldn't be happier with the book.
Like Tony goes, Kyle, I don't really dislike you. I just hate that I don't have your collection.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tate Prime, who donated a second membership. The first one was picked up by 3 Good Nerds, and Space Case Cards picking up the second one. Congratulations and welcome to the henchmen, guys. Appreciate you there. All right, Kyle, just as your phone died, you were starting to show off another book.
Right, and I'm sorry I'm on the floor now. I scrambled to find a charger. The cable's like this big, so I'm sitting on the floor. We'll get through this. So I said I traded away my FF1. Couldn't live without one in the collection, though. Not as nice as the CGC 1.5. It's harder to see down here, but I do have a CGC 0.5 complete, unrestored copy of Fantastic Four 1, first appearance of Fantastic Four. So it's back in the collection, and it is just amazing. Again, one day I'll upgrade it, but it's a banger book. One like any Marvel collector needs. I'm still missing a few big keys out of this series. I still need first Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four 5, but this is the one to have if you're a Fantastic Four collector. Yeah. Again, it presents really nice for a 0.5. I don't mind them in this grade when they look like this. I'm not a big fan of incomplete books, but
I differ on certain things. Like my ASM1 is a 0.5 because it's missing the back cover.
Okay.
And I can live with the fact that it's missing a back cover because in a slab hanging on my wall, no one knows.
You don't see the back cover.
Exactly.
Yeah. I find every collector's got something they just don't like and stuff that they can live with. I don't mind restored. I can live with restored stuff all day. Rusty staples, for some reason, I don't like rusty staples. I just find like
Restored, it really it matters when the book is from to me. Like Golden Age, no problem.
Yes.
Even including a heavy restoration, I don't have a problem with it because that's a stuff. When it gets in the Silver Age, I really only can deal with slight restoration.
Yes, I agree. Trimmed, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, anything major, I start going, no, it's not for me. Obviously, green labels are straight out. You know, that's just trash. I'd rather have the low grade than a green label.
Yep, I'm with you too.
But let's see. I can't do incomplete either. Well, and that's because in Mad Spidey's case, he's a raw book guy. He remember he goes out of his way to crack slabs open to get the books back out. So that doesn't surprise me that he's not an incomplete guy. Although I think on the right book, I could go for even as a raw guy, like incomplete, missing some portion of like an ad page and stuff. Because I do have a book that's a low grade book. It's actually a 1.0 because part of an ad page is torn, missing a section. And it's like it doesn't affect the story.
Yeah.
It's it's all good. He's a comic liberator. He's part of the comic book underground, liberating books from their incarceration.
So I am curious about restoration. Would you be okay with a 5.0 light restoration signed by Stan Lee? You can't see it in the title there, but it is signed inside by Stan.
This is the best ever.
Yeah,
And
I could live with that.
I can't even see where the color touch is on this book. And because of that little color touch, it took me 10 months to pay it off.
Mm-hmm.
It's with 6,000 Canadian back 8 years ago when I picked it up. But like another Marvel book, especially if you're an Iron Man fan, like great cover, great signature, and a 5.0. Like, my God, this is probably the nicest looking like big key that I have. And such an affordable copy. Like, if you could cut that restoration out, that book would like go up like $10,000.
Well, that's the thing. It's like there are some, depending on what it is, some folks can remove the color touch restoration, but
yeah, I just don't. It doesn't make a big difference to me. And
yeah,
I keep it in the slab to keep it safe.
Yeah. I'm fine with it too. Myself is like I said, slight color touch type thing. I'm fine with that. It's just like if we had a classic car and somebody gave it a new paint job, right? You know, it's like or touched up the paint job. Yeah, I don't blame it.
Just scrape it off. That's the way I look at it.
Just scrape it off. Yeah. So my
I
grail.
absolutely love this book. I couldn't ask for a better first appearance of Iron Man.
You hate it, just give it to me. This is Bad Spidey. Jay Knows the Way says that he dropped his hot dog on the floor. I don't know. Yeah. Phenomenal book. Holy cow.
Thank you.
Wow.
We'll come down a little bit until the last one here. So another book I really love. I wish I had a little bit nicer grade, but I don't know if you can see it there. It's Strange Tales 110. First appearance of Doctor Strange. Nice 2.0 book. I don't think Doctor Strange gets enough love. I think it's partly to do with the cover. You know, I think if Doctor Strange 169's cover was on Strange Tales 110, this book would be just huge. But what a great book. 2.0. I've had a lot of copies of this. I think it's a great one to pick up for any collector. It's affordable in this grade and just awesome.
Wow.
So, first Doctor Strange.
Holy cow, man! We're gonna. I hope you have more, and we can have you come on again in the future. Man, this is like one hell of a crazy collection. I hope you didn't burn your whole collection here. Holy jeez.
Oh, I got enough other slabs, but these are the kind of highlighters that I want to bring to you guys. I figured we'd put on a good show for them.
The people are definitely loving the show. That's for sure. Yeah, affordability is relative. This is true.
If we're out of time, I have 3 slabs left. We can show them all at once.
Pete, there you go. Right. You got Paste Pot Pete.
First appearance. Paste Pot Pete.
That's right. Well, right. If you like Paste Pot Pete, you'd like Foggy Nelson, the big appearance.
There you go. First appearance of Foggy Nelson.
There you go. That's the main reason why to pick up this book.
Yeah. If you're a Daredevil collector, I got bad news about her first appearance. Yeah. Yeah.
And I apologize, it's so dark down here. I'm trying to get you guys a good shot. This is a great copy of a 3.5. Bought locally again, raw, and it came from a collection I find all over the place because they put this little X. Someone who collected these had this little X on this comic. I ended up somehow with like 15 different comics from this collection, all from different collectors. So really cool book, solid grade. First appearance of Daredevil, yellow suit costume in this one too. Like, what a great comic.
Absolutely.
So finishing up, I know we're probably over time here. I'll put these two together.
We're good. We're still got time. We're good.
Okay, well.
Look what he's doing.
The double X-Men 1. This X-Men 1 just came in yesterday. And when I was talking about selling Silver Surfer 3, selling Silver Surfer 4, New Mutants 98, 15 slabs, that was to get this 2.0 X-Men 1 back because I just couldn't live without it. I traded it away and instantly I was like, how do I get this back? I'm like, I got to sell stuff I don't want to sell. It was hard, but it got me back to having these 2 books together, like the X-Men's that you would need.
Right. And now, this is the eternal question we have on this show. Chris and I are on a different opinion about this, but in your opinion, which of those 2 is the most important X-Men book to have?
I still think X-Men 1.
That is the correct answer. Congratulations. Get out of here
with that.
I'm sorry.
Get out of here with that.
He's 100% correct. You can't have the second one without the first one.
If Wolverine appeared in this might take the cake, but because he's off in Hulk 181,
180.
Which I also got back, by the way. I got it raw. It's on my Instagram page. You guys can see most of these posted there. You just got to filter through a few of them, but
my dream
X-Men one for me all day long. Get into this book if you haven't. I know it's a little pricey, but
superior. There is no number one. There is no number one. Oh, without number one, there's no GSX one. That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would not be talking about the X-Men if it was not for GSX 1.
Late to the show, but making enjoy happy to be paired these X-Men. Absolutely. Yes, Rob, number 180. That's right. First is first. It's critical. So should I keep my graded comics in Mylar bags? Sorry, I need to click. It's okay. We love to have questions actually come up, whether they're related about the show or whether it's collecting in general during this. I love to take pauses to be able to answer questions like this. The answer to the question here really is Mylar bags for slabs are completely unnecessary in my opinion. I think that poly bags are just fine. The whole idea of putting a slab in a bag is that you're just, when you're putting them in boxes, just to keep sliding them in and out is to help keep scratches off the case. Yeah. For that, a poly bag works just fine as a Mylar. There's no need to have archival thing else quite like this stuff. And plus the problem with Mylar bags, they're very fixed in their size. They don't flex, and slabs come in a variety of different sizes. So sometimes you get a Mylar bag and you're trying to put a book that's a extra fat book in or something, and it just shreds your Mylars, whereas a poly bag can stretch a little bit to accommodate it. So
Comic Pro line has a great line of bags for slabs. That's what I use. They're affordable.
Although I will tell you their slab bags also have that same problem, because the BOP bags that they use have the same problem that Mylar has with certain slabs. It doesn't stretch quite the same.
It splits the seam.
Yeah. So I do keep some cheap poly ones around. But Comic Pro line, big fan of their things. Matter of fact, guys, if you're interested in checking them out, down below in the description of this, there is a link. You can get a discount if you've never purchased from them before. Save $7 US, $10 Canadian on your first purchase from Comic Pro line. Also, for those of you in the US, I've heard that they just started doing a distribution deal with was it Comic Barricade? No, not Comic Barricade. It's oh God, I'm sorry. Well, they just partnered up somebody in the US for distribution, so there's not the Canadian shipping issue. Although they do, if you purchase over $100 worth of bags and boards, they do ship for free to the US, which I just always buy in bulk rather than do that. Anyways, let's see here. Yes, let's see. Damn, Hulk smash, all that. Yeah, I feel like Mylar tears. It seems for me. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Bagging slabs is redundant and waste. Again, I know there's a lot of people.
PVC bags.
There's a lot of people who, you could do that. I know a lot of people who do feel that way. They're like, why do you have a bag of slab? Like I said, it's only just if you're a person who doesn't want them scratched and you put them in slab boxes and you have a full slab box. It becomes difficult to get them out without them scratching each other. And some folks really dislike having scratches on their slabs. That's all. Wow, never left an OnlySlabs show depressed about my own comics. Really? Then you've missed half of our shows. All right. The slab is protection. Yeah, it's protection for the book. Absolutely. And I agree. Again, we can, collect. People should collect how they want. You don't want to use slabs, don't. I don't. It's no big deal to me. I'm always a big fan of people should do what they want with their collection. It's your money. Supposedly Polywatch can fix scratches. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's good to know. The book is the product, not the case to me. 100% agree. Drew Manchu, I'm not arguing with you. All right. Hey, guys, that is a great way to end the show, I think. Phenomenal job, Kyle. Thank you so much for coming and bringing that. We appreciate you. Guys, make sure you check out him on Instagram. You see it scrolling down below, and you see his links down below. Sector_7_soldier. Phenomenal collection, worth giving a follow to. And if you're interested in being a guest on this show, go ahead and always reach out to me on Instagram at robs.fastacks or via Gmail, robs.fastacks@gmail. We're now booking for 2025. It sounds like it's far off, but we're in November and it's not that far away. Anyways, like we always say, guys, make sure you whatever you do. At the end of the day, collect what you want and don't listen to anybody else, including me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.